Hello and good morning and welcome to Awareness Talks. I am your host, JamieLynn, and I don't have a script prepared and I don't have really a whole lot of freedom right now to do it, and I'm doing it anyway. The lack of freedom is the dog and the kid playing right close by. We're learning a new schedule for the school year. But I wanted to hop on because it's part of my integrity, and I promise you that I create awareness talks twice a week, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I need to clean up with you that I was not on last Thursday. So when we have bumps in the road like this in our life where we can't seem to keep with our intentions, if we can't keep within our integrity, it's okay, and then we can go back and clean it up. We can apologize, we can acknowledge that, for example, you as the audience might have been looking forward to last week Thursday's brand new live deal, and it didn't happen. So the impacts for you there could have been disappointment. And even though this is just a 5-minute to 7-minute video, and it's not like basing your whole entire day, if you had already gotten into a routine of watching these, it would have affected you and impacted you in some way. Now we can then choose how those impacts are going to affect and impact the rest of our day. So for example, instead of waking up with my alarm this morning, I woke up to a whining dog. So that could have set my mood for the entire day, and it could have been a mood of like upset or how could you, and putting everything out over there. Now we do that a lot, like that guy cut me off, so it's that guy's problem or that guy's fault. Well, he's just going to keep driving. The dog is going to keep doing what the dog does, and we get to choose in the moment who we get to be. Despite the noise in the background, I am here doing my awareness talk completely unprepared, but so that I can get it done on time and to you, and hope that some of this value actually brings something to your life. So throughout your day, look at how you choose to be inside of the realm of creating your life. If you choose to allow a moment, a conversation, being woke by a dog instead of the alarm clock, or cut off in the on your drive to work, is that going to set the tone for the rest of your day? Now the other thing I can share with you is that I had a very confronting conversation already this morning. He's a puppy and he's chewing on toys he shouldn't be. Okay. That's not good, one of them squishy things. So the confronting conversation could have easily set the mood for the day. I could have, pouted and been inside of my head all day long about what was said, what could have been said, what is wrong over there, what I may or may not have said wrong over here, demanded that I'm right. I could have done all of those things. And I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing not to go into the world of the pity party, right? You kind of know when you've gotten there as far as the pity party, because the thoughts are so heavy, emotionally heavy, and they drain you. It's like, when someone says, wow, pain really takes a lot of energy out of you. Emotional pain will do the same thing. So we have to be aware. If you want a created life, you have to be aware then to where your thoughts are. If you don't want a created life, you don't have to be aware. You can pout, you can be upset. And the other thing too is allowing yourself to pout and be upset. There is something that I do. I take all my empty notebooks and I rip out the paper and I write down. Dr. David Hanscom really recommends this. He writes the book Back into Control. He's got another book coming out pretty soon here, 2019 in October. I don't remember the name of it. We did mention it in the upcoming summit though, so have your notebooks ready. So anyways, just leftover paper from the school year last year, notebooks that I don't really use, and you write out, like I write out anything negative, anything I'm dealing with. And when I was done with that today, I saw an action to take. And the action led to the confronting conversation, and then that landed me with being complete with that individual in that circumstance. So I just write it all out. I mean, it can be dumb things. It's not dumb, really, because it bugs you, right? So I stubbed my toe this morning. I can't believe the dishes aren't done. My boss this, I that. Anything negative, you just want to acknowledge it. And then what you want to do is take that piece of paper and rip it up a bunch of times. The action of actually ripping this thing apart gives you the acknowledgement. There's some sort of satisfaction of like tearing, destroying something. And it's only a piece of paper. And you put it in the garbage, right? Bury it down to the bottom if you have to. No one's ever going to see it. You've released all of that pent up, you can call it energy, pent up thoughts, suppression. You've let all of that go. And now, then you can create what I do is gratitude writing. I'd like to show you really quick. I'm sure this video is getting a little long, sorry. But just to show you, I have my clients do gratitude writing. So go ahead and pause the video if you want to read some of it. I'm trying to make it so it's not glared. But 10 items, right? And then you say, I am grateful for, what does that say? The numbers 9 and 19. They always show up in my life. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. And I wrote this one a while ago. This is back in January. And then I have a couple other things down here that I go through. But trying to remember where I picked up the gratitude writing. There's multiple books out there on gratitude writing. There's a book just on gratitude writing. You can get The Secret. They have a whole series, but their workbook sort of is The Magic. And they have a gratitude writing exercise in there that is really, really similar to this. But the point is to first release and then create. So you're releasing on here, the piece that we're throwing away, you're releasing whatever is suppressed on here. That kind of stuff causes chronic pain, diseases, like all sorts of stuff. It's the root of it, right? Read Dr. David Hanscom. He believes in that like 100%. And then you go over here and even look, the notebook that I picked for this, oh, it's probably backwards. I can and I will watch me, right? I can, I will, watch me. What a great mantra to start your day with. Like, no matter what happens, I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to follow through and create. The gratitude is a creation. I may not have abundant wealth and abundant health and abundant, what else? Forgiveness and healing, abundant coachability. Sometimes I don't even want to be coached. Abundant wisdom. But if you're grateful for these things, they come into your life because you have now opened up a doorway in your mind. You've given your subconscious a seed, and it's been planted. And that seed will grow when it finds that it has agreement somewhere. Good or bad, it will, right? But we want to keep planting the good ones. That subconscious talk is in this book here, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This is the deluxe edition. I'm not sure where else, but this guy was like born in the late 1800s, and he passed away in 1985, I believe. And there's a whole entire book on just working with your mind. Another person that's great to follow is Louise Hay in Hay House Books. There's so many options. I'm wondering if this is a Hay House book. No, this is a, I'm not even going to mutilate that name. Be open, looking for that kind of stuff. Bring awareness into your life so that you can look at what actions that you can take. Make a difference for yourself, and then you're making a difference for others. And if you follow those things, you are on a great track. Your house may still be a mess by the end of the day, but maybe you know where everything is. All right, thanks so much. I hope that wasn't too horribly random and all over the place. Now you've had a look inside my abstract mind. Take care. I will see you on the next video, which will be Thursday morning. And we do a live inside of our Breakthrough and Thrive group. I'll have a link inside of there for you to be able to attach to and come out and check our group. So take care. Love you lots. See you next time.